Your favorite psychic millennial and life coach, bringing you another life update and another self-awareness video. And and I'm a little sick, as you can tell. So the title of this video is called "And It's Over." So yes, what is exactly over? My God, life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. Okay, what it's really over in my life, it's actually my relationship. The person that I was dating, the person that I met in the middle of my car journey, I decided to call it quits after almost 4 months of dating. And this video, I think it's very, very important for you guys to listen to, especially if you are single, because I'm going to talk about what happened, and I'm going to talk about why I pulled the plug. I'm going to talk about the things that I've learned, and the biggest thing that I can honestly say about this is that I learned to let go. If you want to know how to stick to your standards, if you want to know how to say no, if you want to understand when a cycle is over when it comes to a relationship, then you just gonna have to stay tuned. Okay, so what exactly happened? What happened was that, the honeymoon phase wore off. The lessons were rough. I got to see myself and I got to elevate myself, and then I also got to see the other person. When you get to see the other person after the honeymoon phase wears off, you really get to see the other person's insecurities. And with that, I started to see an old pattern come back in my life, which was the narcissistic pattern. I don't want to call him a narcissist. Maybe he was, but with me, that necessarily wasn't the case. And that's because for people to be narcissistic with you, you have to allow them to be that. You have to allow yourself to enter into that space. And I can honestly say that I caught that, and I didn't allow that to enter my space. I don't want to be dominated. I don't want to be controlled. I don't want to be manipulated, right? So one of my standards was to give people 3 chances. 3 chances to say sorry, 3 chances to, whatever disagreements we were on, we had, I give the person a chance to be genuine, to apologize, to work through it, and to keep going. And the truth is that the person couldn't meet me halfway on that one, especially on the 3rd try. On the 3rd try, I just knew that it was time to let the relationship go. I didn't wait for the relationship to get dysfunctional. It didn't get hostile. It didn't get none of those things. But I smelled it from a mile away. And this is what I want to talk to you guys about today. I just knew that if I gave it another chance, first of all, I would be betraying myself, because I would be breaking the new standard that I had for myself. And it was just time to let it go. And the funny part about it is, the most annoying part about this is that I heard it. It's like when I hear something, it's like I can't escape spirit. I heard it for 3 damn days. I heard before, even though I knew that it was over, it's like I still heard it. And it said, "The show is over, say goodbye. The show is over, say goodbye. The show is over, say goodbye." And I would hear the damn thing in my head, "The show is over, say goodbye," for 3 days. But that was before I even made the decision of it being over, but I knew it was over. So it's almost like spirit was like, before you change your mind, let me go ahead and tell you, the show is over, say goodbye. The show is over, say goodbye. That's when I knew. I was like, okay, I learned everything that I needed to learn in this relationship. It's time for me to move on. And the problem here is that most women give the man another chance. Most women give the relationship another chance. They don't let it go energetically. They're waiting for the apology. And the funny thing is that this person was willing to just keep going with it. But I was like, no, if you're not willing to step right on top of the pedestal with me and be open, honest, sincere, apologetic, everything that we need to be in order to move forward, not act or pretend that nothing happened, then I can't move forward with you. I cannot brush things under the carpet like many people do. I can't do that. I wasn't born that way. I was actually very, very miserable growing up because my family would do such things. I was extremely miserable growing up for that. So I already know as my sole purpose is that I cannot just hide problems. I cannot just pretend that everything's okay, or I cannot just wish for things to go away like many of us do. I smelled the dysfunction from a mile away. I gave myself and the relationship 3 strikes, and it wasn't like, okay, 3 strikes, the 4th one you're out. No. It's 2 strikes and the 3rd one you're out. And that was just like, even in my body, like I felt it in my body. My body was just like, ugh. My body was like, I give up, this is done. But then my head wasn't quite there yet. And I was like, well, maybe if I give him another chance, or maybe if I just walk away and let him think about it, let him come to me and apologize, and then maybe we can move forward. The funny part about it is when I thought that, my spirit guides were like, ugh, they stepped in and they were like, the show is over, say goodbye. The show is over, say goodbye. The show is over, say goodbye. So that was that. And that is my new standard. And it wasn't easy. It hasn't been easy, because then after I let the relationship go, I saw all these other little things about it that told me that it wasn't going to last for me, that it was just a lesson. And this goes to you guys. Sometimes when we meet people, they sweep us off our feet. They make us feel so loved. And then when things start to become sour, we have such a hard time letting that go. And so this video is for you. This video is for that person who's having a hard time letting go. You can do so much better. You know when it's time to let it go. Deep in your heart, you know when it's time to walk away. And if you have a hard time walking away, go ask for help. Ask, for somebody's. Try not to go to people that you know are going to be biased. Try to go to people that are not going to be judgmental towards you. When I finally was able to let that go mentally, emotionally, and physically, I got revealed some really, really beautiful things. I got revealed how, I am just going to now attract that relationship, that purpose in life that is going to fill me, because I put myself in a very, very strong learning curve, honestly. I know for a fact that this is never, ever, 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 ever going to happen to me again. I'm never going to repeat these sort of narcissistic cycles, the manipulation, the lies. I'm never going to repeat the mistreatment, the judgment. I know I'm not going to go through that again. So this is my new standard, because I feel like I learned so much from every angle, not just through this person. This person was just the cherry on top. But I learned from all the other people before that. And the most important thing that I learned was why I chose the partners that I did. Why did the partners that came to my life? What was the whole point of everything? And I saw it. And what I learned was that I was still holding on to the person that loved me the most, which was my grandmother. Something that I had no idea. I was like so buried deep in my subconscious mind. I was holding on to her, and because that was the way that she loved me. But the funny part about it is that I realized that that's not the way I want to be loved. The way that I want to be loved is unconditionally, not conditionally. So that was what gave my new standard into this. The way that I want to be loved is completely, fully accepted. But for that, I needed to fully accept myself, and I needed to fully accept and see the mirror that it was. Letting go of somebody is not letting go with hate. It's not letting go with resentment. It's actually letting go with love. What is letting go with love means? Letting go with love means, oh, oh, I'm sorry, but I have to go. It's that type of letting go. It's not the, ugh, this person is disgusting. No, that just says that you're not ready. There's still hate and resentment. So what the universe is going to do is that they're going to pair you with somebody else again until you can see the humanity in the other person. So I was able to see, even though there were still dysfunctional patterns that were starting to come through in my relationship, I was still able to see my partner as a human being. And I was able to understand why he was the way he was, and also make an educated decision to say, this is not the way that I want to be loved, even though this is the way that I've been loved all my life, but I deserve better. I want better. With all the respect and all the love, I must go because I am not in that level of consciousness anymore. And that has been the biggest learning experience, the biggest takeaway from these past few months. Many women would stay in the relationship because they're being taken care of. I know actually too many women, that stay in those kinds of relationships where they're not fully fulfilled because they are taken care of, because the other person is a breadwinner or whatever they have to offer, and they feel like they cannot offer that to themselves, that the women cannot offer that to themselves. I was able to get to the core of why I choose the partners that I choose, the healthy parts and especially the non-healthy parts, and I was able to understand that I don't need to accept that kind of love anymore. And it's one of those things that I can smell it from a mile away, and I'll say thank you, but no thank you. And so I want to bring this back to you and ask you, what is a new standard that you can set for yourself that you can stick to this year in 2020? From what I've heard, this year is going to be masses and masses of people awakening to their own reality, to their own desires. And so, I want to put my seed into you guys. That's so cute. I want to put my seed into you guys and ask you, what is something new, a new standard that you can live by, that people can actually get to know you for, and you can feel empowered by. Okay, guys, I'm gonna leave it like that. I hope this served you, and I'll catch you guys next time. Mwah. Bye.